Welcome.
Hey.
Hey. What's up? Alright, so we originally started off going towards
There's
what?
Somebody looking at the sign right now.
Oh, yeah. That gentleman right there.
Hey, can I give you a flyer?
So what park did we go to originally?
I don't remember.
Okay. And it was a bust. There's nothing going on there.
Well, what they said was going on there was going on there. It just wasn't.
It wasn't big.
Nobody wanted to be there.
What up, Seattle Green? Flat Earth Vegans.
Chase Park.
How you guys doing?
Hello. Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth? The Earth is flat. You know it's flat Earth?
Much love, you guys. Hopefully you can hear us pretty good.
You guys want a flyer?
Doing it proper this time.
Brought me with.
Yep. Yeah, that's how you know it's proper. Flat Earth City's in the house.
Hello. Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth? The Earth is flat.
We got Nick, aka Niku, aka Niku Nick.
AKA the Flat Earth Revolution.
Bam! There you go.
Hello.
Shelly here with your host,
Hell yeah.
RealmWalker.
Flat Earth. Everybody.
He was happy.
And we're doing it.
Reaction. I don't know if it was a positive.
Funny to see flat earthers, I guess. But at least
We're
makes
doing
you
it.
Smile, you know.
Yep.
Hello.
Fantastic. Oh, me?
It's all connected to your battery pack.
Yeah, right? I'm like running around like, well, you can't see
Freezing out
it.
here.
It's cold. It's chilly, yo.
Hello.
Hey, guys.
Have you ever questioned the city?
Flat smacking.
Can you see the comments? No comments here?
There was a few. The Seattle Green, Flat Earth Vegans. Hang at 10. Oh, sorry, Tim. You turned the camera around. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. Sorry. He was signaling. Didn't realize he was pointing at us. 6 people watching. Thank you guys for being here. Frequencies illuminating.
Is 10 person here? Sure. Flat.
Flat.
There's 10 proofs and some YouTube resources and websites on there.
Okay, I'll have a look. Thank you.
Hey, it's your brother, Benjamin.
Hey,
I've
Dad.
noticed if you don't mention Flat Earth, they'll take the flyer. Just say it's information.
Information.
Look into it.
Hello. Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth?
A lot of people don't want to believe it, but there's an abundant amount of evidence.
I know. I recently learned about it.
Okay.
Because I saw the. Are you recording?
Oh, turn it this way. Go ahead.
We're on a live video on YouTube.
Okay. I saw the.
That was a bike buy pamphlet.
Oh, okay.
Beyond Earth.
Yep. Yep.
They try to use that to prove that it's not.
No, I wouldn't say so. It's actually pretty nice. And it's following this guy that has following.
Yep.
Mark Sargent.
Hello.
No, it's
Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth?
At the end, they try to use some of the failed proofs,
Have you ever questioned
but they don't
the
have
shape
any
of
proof that actually proves it's not a globe. They're only using.
Can be. You know, you're talking to someone that is probably hard to convince because I'm a physicist.
I've had a physicist in my Uber 2 nights ago.
I'm doing my doctorate right now.
Yep.
Most of the things that we depend on the
Everything goes out the window.
the idea of the Earth being.
Have you ever questioned the shape of the Earth?
But
Why-
here's
why-
something to think about really quick though, is that a lot of the things that supposedly support that the Earth being a globe, like you're saying,
You want a
you're
pamphlet?
basing a lot of your information on the assumption that the Earth is a globe. Just so you understand, the information that the Earth is a globe is all it's re-engineered information from when it was flat.
Yeah, I see.
So the math, everything, the science was all originally flat, and they engineered it to a globe. So now you're using the exact.
Science is only 400, 500 years old.
Right. But
The
essentially,
way that we're doing it.
what we're saying is you're using the same information that actually proves the contrary. It can be used in both ways. You know, like for instance,
but,
but
you know, I
the
see
laws
what
of
you mean.
motion.
That's what you mean.
Yeah.
I mean, there's, for example, this thing. Have you ever thought about it? So
Shape of the earth?
there is. So I'm not saying it's right or wrong, right? It's just a way of expressing things.
Yeah.
If you assume that everything spins around the sun, all
Right.
the planets,
Right.
you solve the equations by using simple circular motions. It's very
Exactly.
simple.
But
right?
here's the thing.
The kindergarten. No, it's not a kindergarten.
But that's like more like
high school
a spiral
kid
graph,
can do it.
right?
And if you then, because that's allowed, you're always allowed to change your perspective, also in mathematics. If you solve all the equations, the center of the Earth being the center of everything, you get these super complex patterns. Super complex.
But we live in a geocentric universe.
Exactly. You
Earth
can
is
do.
the
I
center.
mean, there's no problem with saying that. Mathematics is just horribly hard to solve. It's just, you know.
You just make up numbers. All those.
No.
It's actually.
No, I mean, I studied it.
It's actually It sounds like.
It's not made up numbers.
Like we know what you're talking about, but what we're saying is that geometrically, it actually makes more sense in the flat Earth model. Because think of it like this: all the planets, everything, all the rotations work more like a clock, where you have the North Pole in the center and the South Pole on the outside, and then you got the sun, the moon, the stars, all traveling in the exact same direction.
That is true.
All circling the north.
I mean, just saying, like, for example, if you would map out the trajectory of Mars from Earth,
Right.
it becomes this.
I got a question for you. How come we can see Mercury and Venus at night? We're looking away from the sun. Those two planets are the innermost circle around the sun.
So they're between us and the sun, and
So
yet when
at
we're
night,
looking
how-
away from the
How
sun,
come we can see them?
we see them.
Plus, the sun's actually illuminating the opposite side of those planets.
Hello. Have you ever questioned the shape
All right,
of the earth?
exactly.
That's an interesting
Earth is
question.
And when you do get a chance, can you please look at number 3? It's called a selenelium. It's a type of eclipse, but there's a strange thing about it, and I'll just go over it really briefly, is that both the sun and the moon are in the sky, above the horizon.
Question the shape of the
And
earth?
not only that, the shadow on the moon is the opposite. So the earth is below the moon, but the shadow is above the moon. So just something to think about, you know. They do have explanations that they do use for it, but like you were saying, the simplest explanation would make more sense, yet their explanations for it are way more complex that are even kind of difficult to grasp. So just look into that, see what you think about it, you know.
I
So-
like that. I mean, you people think out of the box.
Yep.
I really respect it a lot. I'm not gonna argue on the topic itself.
Right.
Because
Yep.
there's a big gap between us.
Right. It
But
also
just,
takes
you know,
information to be updated.
I'm a physicist,
Yep.
hardcore theoretical physicist.
Yep.
Obviously, what I believe is the opposite of what you believe.
Right.
But I value this a lot about you guys, that in contrast to a lot of other people, you're able to question things that seem very, very...
We question it, then we go out and test it.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, a fair comparison would require, you know, harsh rules and doing everything in a tested manner, and I cannot say anything about it. That's just what the rules would dictate, testing things rigorously.
The globe
But
is
I would
20
just want to tell you that I value this a lot.
I appreciate it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Thank you. What was
the,
your name?
the last
I'm
physicist
Chalar.
laughed at me.
Say it again.
Chalar.
Chalar.
Yes.
I'm Steve.
Steve,
I'm Nick.
Nick.
nice to meet you. And
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
Right.
How you guys doing? What kind of interviews you doing?
We're just talking about the Earth being flat, man. You ever heard about it?
About the who?
The Earth, it's actually flat. And you don't live on a ball.
The earth is flat.
Well, you don't live on a spinning ball, that's for sure. You ever thought about it?
I think it's still round.
Well, round like a pizza or round like a...
That's why we were indoctrinated in school to think that.
Yep.
Not that. Can I give you some information?
You know your government lies to you, right?
I think it's still round.
Like a pizza?
No, like
Okay, there you go.
You want one? What? You speak English? No? Terra è plana. Tim's walking around.
Zoom Truth, Kennedy Walker, what's up?
You're doing good.
Activism in the cold sucks. Our flat Earth, our love for the flat Earth is keeping us warm. Flat out faith. Many blessings, brother. Thank you. Frequencies.
Flat Earth?
Flat Earth Boxer, what's up, brother? Man, it was awesome when you came into town, man. Miss you, man.
Hello.
Dave Sims, how you doing?
So it's just to get you started. Let you know that there's 3 flat earthers in Chicago.
Okay.
And many more, okay? So
Thousands more.
He digged you.
Tim?
Tim, the chick magnet.
hello.
No running on
Have
red.
you ever questioned the shape of the earth?
No.
The earth is flat.
Never? Not once? It's nothing to be proud of. Yeah, man. Beautiful day out here in Wicker Park. I'll call it Whacker Park because sometimes it's a little whack.
Hello. Have you ever
But there's a lot of people, a lot more
questioned the
foot
earth is
traffic,
flat?
a lot of zombies. Lots of zombies.
It looks like they're coming right to me because they want a pamphlet, but they just are crossing the street.
Flat Earth Austin,
Flat Earth?
how you doing? Much love, guys.
Have you ever questioned
Flat Earth
the
Boxer,
shape
yo
of
yo.
the earth is flat. Hello. Have you ever questioned the shape of the earth? The earth is flat.
Hopefully my wife pops on for a little bit. Your activist winner is Arizona's Activism Summer. Nice. Fantastic.
You like the fire?
Hey, how you doing, man? Can I give you this? Check it out.
Thank you.
Yep. See, our banners are just sitting over there. They were getting a little attention. Tim keeps crossing the street to go check on things. Critical Exception, what's up, brother? You went to Flattoberfest and met up with Authentic Intent, and they did some amazing activism. Fantastic. That's what I love to hear. Brothers hooking up with brothers doing the right thing. Flat Earth Boxer doing the right thing, as always. That's right. Flat Out Truth, what's up? Much love. Snapping some pics.
I'm gonna have another flat Earth meetup in Bucharest, November 8th. If anybody's in Romania.
Awesome.
Tim's
man.
gonna be there. We might go live.
That would be
From
amazing.
Romania.
I will watch that. I will watch that.
We'll do one in Dracula's castle too, Transylvania.
Yes.
Flat smack Transylvania. Hit all those vampires.
Those vamps. Look at Tim sitting on the corner over there. Let's see if I can see him. There he is. Waving at the traffic. Giving a friendly hello to all his people.
forgot my signs.
Oh, Earth is flat, ladies. Want one too?
That's
I got it.
what it was.
Yeah, all right.
Forgot to
There you
put on
go.
my sign.
You know, thanks.
No problem.
Thanks.
I got a pink one for you guys.
Olive, much love. Yeah, sorry, that park ended up being such a bust, Olive. We went there and it was just like ghost town. And then all we did was we walked to, what was that street again? Lincoln or? I don't know. We walked to this street, it was just lame. We flat smacked a T-Mobile agent.
Yeah, we spent like a good 15, 20 minutes with him.
Oh yeah, we gave him a bad day. Yeah. He was intent on telling us how it's not important to know. And then told me that because he works in what? Telecommunications,
yeah.
that he knows about stuff and
He knows about satellites.
yeah, knows about satellites. Oh man, it was brutal. It was brutal. Seriously, Wicker Park is a hot spot. I feel like we go everywhere else in Chicago and it's like nobody lives there. You come to Wicker Park, population 3 million.
I'm walking.
Whoa,
What's up, bud?
what's up?
Long time no see, man.
I know, it's
Yeah,
been a
how you
minute.
doing?
Good, what are you doing? You're delivering?
I'm working for Andrew's company now.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out flat smacking, doing some
Nice.
activism.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Teaching the truth, man.
Where are you working these days?
Oh man, I'm in a package factory now. I don't
Are
even
you-
tattoo
are you not
anymore.
tattooing anymore?
I retired,
Did you?
man. Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Them days are done.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, no worries, no worries.
Oh, it's cool.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Good. It's good to see you though, man.
Always
I
a
haven't seen you
pleasure.
in forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Keep it up, man.
Yeah, you
I'll
too,
see
man.
later.
Water always sits its level. We can see clear across Lake Michigan, the entire the curvature formula for the
Yeah, I'll take a look at this. I find it interesting, but weird. I read like a really set up something on my like the realm of flat, like it had some like document. It's using that. Thanks.
Join a flat earth group on Facebook and learn more. It's not a joke. You want a flyer? Huh? Sure. Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Security guard didn't want to take one.
Yep. Can I give you one? All right. The King, how you doing? Check it out.
200 feet darkness by Eric Dubay. After you watch that, you'll question everything. Also, this. Should have told me.
YouTube, NASA Lies. NASA Lies, people. Yeah, give me some. I'll hold this
Or
one.
this one, whatever.
Oh, what are you? You're not insulting my manlyhood. I'm so manly that pink doesn't even freak me out.
I'll hold this one.
That's how much of a man I am. Doesn't even bother me. Testosterone is flowing out my eardrums.
Tape it to your bag.
Yeah, really. I'm like holding 10 things. There's Tim now. He's like, every time I zoom in on him, he's dancing. Let's see. Oh, Tim, do a dance. All right. 6 thumbs up, 15 watching. Thanks for being here, guys. It's always a party when you're around flat earthers, that's for sure. Beautiful. Beautiful. Banners are sitting over there lonely.
Have you ever questioned the shape of the earth? The Earth is flat.
Yes, it is, brother.
Flat, motionless, stationary. We're not spinning at 1,000 miles an hour.
Nope. Flat stuff. What's up?
Orbiting the sun, they say it's 66,000 miles an hour. I got information here.
Real information.
Real information.
Not that indoctrination we get on TV and the internet from our government, from the people who want to keep you asleep, unaware of the truth. So you keep feeding into your farm.
Hello. Have you ever questioned
Like a
the
bunch
shape
of
of the
sheep.
Earth? The Earth is flat. Flatter. There's 10 proofs in there and some YouTube resources and websites on the back.
Right on. Beautiful. How you doing? Earth is flat.
So science is big.
She said,
I have no idea, but it was creepy. It's like every day is Halloween for some of these folks. Thank you. Thanks, Flat Earth Truth. Okay, Zoom. Tell them we said hi. Earth is flat. Can I give you this? Check it out. Yeah, for sure.
Remind me to buy gloves next time.
I have some in my car. I got like 5 pairs in my car.
Oh, your work gloves?
Yeah, they keep your hands kind of warm.
Yeah, I should have grabbed those.
Actually, there's some in this bag right here.
Oh, great. 2?
Yeah, I think so. I hope so. Should be 2 in there.
Put them on.
Do your thing. You might want to dust them off, yeah? Isaiah 4022, how you doing, brother? Teddy Z, what's up, man? Long time no see. I'm sorry. That's my fault. That's my fault. Good to see you guys. Always awesome to see you guys. Always awesome. My Flat Earth family. So, on the last video I uploaded, guys, I basically told everybody how happy I was that now my sister is Flat Earther.
You got some attention at the banner.
Yeah, that was a hard nut to crack. Oh, look at that. That was a hard nut to crack, but I finally got my sister to learn about the truth of the shape of the Earth. She now knows the Earth is flat. It is the best thing that has happened to me in a really long time. It made my day when she told me. I love her. I'm so happy that she's finally a Flat Earther. When family awakens to the truth, that is such a big thing, you know. For any of you guys out there dealing with that, you know, having to talk to the fam. But yeah, once they finally understand, it really does make a difference in your life, you know. You know, it's not always going to happen, but you know, it's good news. It's great news. So if my sister's watching this right now, Maria, I love you. Thank you so much for finally awakening to the truth. And I look forward to our episode. We're actually going to go live on my channel one of these days and have a nice little conversation about the whole experience. And you guys will get to meet my sister. So, yeah. So that's the good news, guys. That is amazing news. Thanks, Zoom. Thank you, Zoom.
No, just too cold to run.
Would you like a flyer?
Oh, no, thank you. Wait, is that sign for real?
It's real. This is real, the ground you're walking on, brother. Whether you know it or not. Yep. Would you like one? There you go. There you go. Yeah. Check it out. Tim,
Steve.
good to see you.
You too. Flat Earth. Did you see that group of people over there? By the
Yeah, I saw you talking to
them.
them.
Like right at the right time.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Hello. Do you have a question to say here?
One of us.
The Earth is flat.
Yep.
Triangle. Hello. Flat Earth.
Mahler, my brother. Tim's the man, the myth.
I'm gonna pick out some more.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Who? Where are you?
around.
Oh, there you are. I was eclipsing Tim. There we go. I can move around? Is this messing you up?
I'm trying to pick out the.
Tim's ready for Movember.
You guys like bubbles in space?
Hello. Do you have a question on the shape of the Earth? The Earth is flat. Hello. Flat Earth?
Earth is flat.
Hello. On the phone.
On the phone. That's some
the
serious.
international sign.
That's the, either that or that's the international sign language for Jay.
Yeah, but you can't always be.
Maybe his name is Jay. Try to tell us something. What's the next letter?
Hello.
19 people watching, 10 thumbs up. Are you behind me or in front of me? Because you're confusing me. Yeah, you.
I'm putting away the battle.
I feel like I'm just used as like the pack mule for whenever we do these things. I'm the only one who carries a backpack and everybody wants to put stuff in it.
The Earth is flat.
There you go.
The Earth is flat. So there's 10 groups in there. You look at resources and websites.
Is your name Sean by any chance?
It was, yeah. Steve?
No, dude, we used to stay at the apartment, the big loft, way somewhere.
Buddy!
Yeah!
Buddy!
Whoa!
Oh man, what's up? Oh, you look great, dude.
Thanks, man. I had a
Fantastic.
job interview. I had to take care of that, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But,
Oh yeah.
what's going on with you, man? What's
Dude.
up? What's up?
You're grown, man.
Yeah,
You look
yeah.
proper.
I'm trying, man. Are you still painting, bombing, tagging, all that shit?
You know, I'm an artist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's the work. That's the job. That's the job in itself.
Yeah.
I'm about to get up out. I gotta get ready for go to my other.
Yeah.
third or
That's my
fourth job.
my YouTube channel right there.
Word.
I'm a flat earther, man. Tried and
word.
true. Yeah.
Word. Blessings,
You gotta
man,
look
for sure.
into it. You
I'll
gotta look
check
into
you out,
it.
man, for sure. I'm about to catch this
All
light
right,
quick.
do it.
I was like,
Do
I
it.
know,
Ah.
my dude. Oh my god.
Oh, love, man.
Blessings, man.
All right, take it easy.
Awesome. Hello. That happens.
Yeah, I used
that
to be
happens every time we come to the city.
pretty well known at one point in time.
Steve is so
My
popular.
former life. I much rather be a flat earther that nobody likes as long as I'm doing what's right, following the truth. You know, it's not about being popular.
I got a couple good ones in here.
No. You want to grab it? I got too many hands.
No, I got it.
I mean, I don't have enough hands. I mean, you know what I mean.
Too many hands.
Too many hands.
Yeah, so that's and then the ocean.
18 people watching, 13 thumbs up.
So that's as far as we know.
I got them all the right,
That's all
right
we
way.
actually know.
Heavy metal ruined my life. What's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Always a pleasure.
What's on the underneath?
Underneath there.
Oh, is that what he said? What's on the underneath?
Yeah.
They all want to know what's underneath the flat earth, man. They want to know. They don't even know what's at the center of their ball.
What's underneath this asphalt?
Yeah, right?
Tunnels. Lots and lots of tunnels.
Nice legs.
You know that
Nice.
to the guy.
He pulled his
They got-
shorts
they got
up. It was
whole-
really weird.
They got whole highways underneath the
Yep.
ground that go from connect city to city.
Oh yeah.
Tunnels.
You know about that.
Highways.
I didn't know
Highways.
about highways.
Lowways
Low ways, not high, but low.
that the government uses to
Yeah, I heard about it.
travel city to city.
Dude, I know, Malav. We didn't even know. I'm sorry, brother. We gotta plan this. We gotta plan this. Well, next week, maybe you and me can do it. I don't know if Nico will still be here, but if not, y'all can come with me. Hey, what's up?
We should do it every week.
Yeah, sure.
If the Earth is flat, right?
Okay.
Maybe this is quite possible. Why is it being kept a secret?
Well, my opinion. You want to know
Yes.
my opinion?
Yes.
They're hiding the creator because you live in a creation.
And they being
The ones who hate the creator. I don't know. I mean, people that want to control other people, right? So like, we know that people want to have power. They want to be in control. So let's say they knew something that we don't know, the nature of reality, for instance. Isn't that like a really good thing to know if you want to control somebody?
I was supposed to know, yes.
Yep. So I mean, like, think of it like this: it's a farm, right? And the border is like, you know, and the fence around it would be like Antarctica, the circle around all the known continents that we know, right? That would be a good way to keep us from leaving if they told us, oh, there's nowhere else to go. It's a ball, right? You can't go. Space.
Right.
So they got your mind, and you're thinking, oh, it's up there. But what if it was out that way? What if it was out this way? You know, there could be other nations. Maybe not. Maybe it just stops. There's a dome.
Well,
You
what
know?
I will say is we don't know one way or another. I don't.
But what we
told.
could know, there is one thing we could know. Like, for instance, we could know the Earth is physically flat, right? Because they say the Earth is 25,000 miles in circumference. They give us the shape and size, right? But we can see farther than we should if there was an actual curve. Everything appears to be flat and on the level.
Keep an eye on things.
So like we could see like up to 2,000 miles in the distance. That's crazy. You should only be able to see like maybe 200 miles. Right. The curve would just drop off. You see 2,000 miles, there's a problem with the math there. It's not checking out. So there's definitely a lot of evidence to support that it's actually flat. I mean, like the nature of water remains level. When have you ever seen water actually create some sort of hump or curve? Never. It's completely flat. You
So
know?
it's kind of like scientists are kind of, science is like a religion.
Scientism.
Yeah, scientism. So they're just kind of sticking to what they've always known.
Yeah.
Whereas the ones who will ask questions are blacklisted.
Yeah. Exactly. Like here's a good example. Have you ever heard of the what is it called? The Royal Society?
No, I don't think so.
Well, let's put it like this. When science was first becoming like an organization, like where there was actual like facts being documented and used for the governments and stuff like that, they were bought and paid for from the beginning. They made a pact that said any information that we're going to decide to release, we're going to release, and we're going to withhold whatever we want to withhold to keep us in power, to keep us rich. That was from the beginning. So who's to say that it's even ever changed? I mean,
I don't think it has.
it's a working system, you know. You keep the information that keeps you in power and keeps you rich and keeps you doing what you're doing, and then you just suppress anything that benefits anybody else but you. You know what I'm saying? So just something to think about. Here's another thing. One more quick thing to think about. NASA, right? Everybody's like, NASA, that's science. That's real science, right? Never a straight answer. Who started NASA? Nazis and Walt Disney, right?
Oh, I didn't know about Walt Disney.
Yeah, Walt Disney was on the founding board of NASA. So what the heck is a cartoon illustrator, special effects movie guy doing, creating a space organization? What?
Snowing the public.
Exactly. Keeping us fed and asleep, so that we were buying the dream. All right.
Appreciate
What was your name?
Bob.
Bob.
Yeah.
Very nice meeting you, man. I'm Steve. That's Nick.
All right. Good luck, guys.
All right, take it easy. The Plain Truth, what's up, brother? I always like to get them thinking, possibilities. I know what my understanding is, but I let them sort of work their way to the truth. As long as they're doubting the narrative, they're on the right track.
They want to look, but they don't want to get caught.
Right. It's like, somebody's going to know. We'll be looked at as people who are questioning the authority and will never get the jobs and respect that we deserve. And what about my future? You know, stuff like that. 18 people watching, 14 thumbs up. I would say that's a good average. We got more people checking out the banner across the street. That is the perfect location because they gotta wait there for a good minute. There we go. What's up, guys? Can I give you some information? Check it out. Nope. How about you? You're tall enough to see the curve, right? If it did exist, but you don't see it, right? It's completely flat from up there. Just same from down here. It's flat.
Say so.
Yep. No, I don't say so. The government's telling us there's a curve somewhere. Haven't seen it yet. It's like they're making a statement when they just like brush you off. Like, you're an idiot, therefore I'm cool.
You say so, but
Look at that guy. He's like from, you know, when giants walk the earth. That guy was one of them. Look how tall he is. Everybody else looks like, they look like children. They look like, everybody looks like his children walking around. He's the tallest man in the neighborhood. Look at that. He's just looming over everyone. Like, get out of my way.
you had that baby stroller especially built.
He walked by that giant doorway and it actually looked like it fit him. That was hilarious. Oh, man. I mean, I'm not poking fun at him, but man, that guy was tall. I was like, hey, what about the view from up there?
One chat left.
Yep. Yeah, there's a little bit. Nephilim. Yep. Yep. His NephilimAncestry.com. How you guys doing?
You're on fire?
Flat Earth. Yeah, he knows what's up.
You want one?
I like your hat. Pimpin'.
You working or just going home? What do you do?
Hello. Can I give you this?
What?
Check it out.
Anything?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, hey, you said you're gonna need a ladder to flat smack him. Well, let me grab my step stool. That was awesome. Good stuff.
You like fire? Free information?
Good. When you say good, you mean like good in knowledge or just good in like mood?
Just checking out for the weekend.
That's okay. You can always read this next weekend though if you take it now.
I'm okay, thank you.
It's sort of like doing your future self a favor, you know, helping her out. I hope you have a lovely day. All right. Thank you.
Where's Tim at?
Tim, he's doing his thing. You know Tim. You guys, Flat Earth. You, sir, you look like a man who understands the shape of the earth. I like how you just like emerge out of groups of people. It's like, where's Tim? And then you just emerge out of a group. Oh yeah, he's with those guys. Yeah, I'm holding the sign crooked. I'm like, yo, check it out, guys. I don't know if you know, but the earth is sideways. He said yes. Why did he keep walking? Why?
Got to put on the
That's what you're gonna ask, right? Oh yeah. Nobody stepped foot on the moon.
I got like 3 Eric Dubé.
Whoop, there you go. Sewer and drain.
I should put on one. I am Eric Dubé.
Yeah. Can you do me a favor, Nico?
Mark Sargent.
There's a clip on my left side, like for the for like a bag. Can you just like clip it to my bag?
On the left side or on the
Wherever it can clip.
I'll put it in the bag. So I get Alright, clip.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's one less thing to worry about. 18 watching, 19 thumbs up. Earth is definitely flat. About as flat can get. How you doing, man? Wanna check that out? Tim needs to own his own body cam. Agreed.
It's kind of freezing out here.
A little bit, a little nipply, little nipply. Woo! Earth is flat. You want to check it out? How you guys doing? You know what the shape of the Earth is?
Yeah, we don't want to start shit. Okay.
Start shit. Are you gonna beat me up for this? What?
Yeah, bro.
Please don't.
Start shit.
Yeah, I was like, you gonna beat me up? Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, one.
Yeah, most definitely.
Thank you. Cheers.
Yeah.
You got a big banner over there too. Across the street.
Yep. Yeah. Post it on Instagram or Facebook. One of those. One of the social medias. The old paint. $20 thumbs up. 17 people watching. Thanks for being here, guys. We're out here at what street is this? Milwaukee North and Damon, doing some flat smacking with Niku Boriku, Nick, Flat Earth City, Tim. Where is he? I wanted to point the camera in his direction.
Across the street.
Somewhere across there he is.
4 o'clock.
There he is. Hold on. There he is. Flat Earth City. And your host, RealmWalker, behind the camera. Teddy C, how are you doing? I hope you're doing wonderful, brother. Maybe someday we can hang out, talk about all things flat. Same with everybody else in this chat.
Kind of everything, yeah.
Hey, what's up, man? Can I hook you up with this? Worth checking it out.
You're actually the second flat earther I've met.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. How long ago?
I mean, I just found, well, I can't say this. I guess I can say the second. My god brother is a flat earther.
Dude!
So
it's like we're family. You're like a cousin of us. Kind of.
Sort of.
Sorta, yeah.
Sort of, yeah. I mean, live on the same rock, so definitely.
Right.
Shit.
Whether the rock is flat, like a slate, or round like a rock ball.
Yeah, it's all the same shit to me.
Right.
I mean, yeah. I always wanted to ask this one question.
Sure. Fire away.
Has anyone ever been to the end?
To the edge of it?
Yep.
Well, you ever heard about the Antarctic Treaty?
I have.
Okay. So yeah, it's essentially like a police border that says that if you go past this, you're subject to the military coming in. You know, either they kill you, they lock you up, who knows what they do. You can only go so far legally. So, and plus the resources and all that stuff that it would take to actually make that journey, because it's a desert. Did you know Antarctica was a desert?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cold, freezing tundra desert. So, yeah, that take quite amount of money and resources to even get across, and not to mention all the legality issues. So, as of yet,
I know quite a bit about Antarctica.
Sweet. Yeah. So, you know, as of yet, nobody's really that we know of has embarked and came back.
Have had, how should I say, irrefutable evidence to come back and say, hey, this is this.
Yep.
Yet there's a plethora of, I'm putting air quotations here.
Sure.
Irrefutable evidence that the world is round.
Right.
You know.
Seems to be the mainstream narrative. Yeah.
Right. The mainstream narrative.
Yep.
You know, we can go with that. But then again, Jesus looking exactly like Brad Pitt is mainstream narrative too.
Amen to that. Yep.
Yeah. See what you did there.
Yep.
Is just, let's say, it's a hard cookie to bite through.
Yeah. Right on.
I'd like to see the edge.
Yeah.
Take a piss off of it.
Well, here's another thing to think about too. To see that it's actually physically flat from all the continents that we know of and we can travel to is actually easy. Like, you can see up to 2,000 miles in a distance from a plane.
Yep.
That's impossible. The spherical geometry states that you should only see 200 miles, not 2,000.
Given weather.
Yeah.
Given you know, sunlight.
That's why.
Given pollution.
Right. Visibility is
so,
limited.
It's so many things. Heat.
Yep.
You know, a lot of things could obscure vision.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like right now, you know, it's overcast right now. We can't truly see. Someone will look up and say the sky is white.
Right.
If they didn't know that the sky is blue.
Yep.
You know, but it all depends on. It's all about. It's literally about perspective.
It is about perspective. Yes.
That's literally it. It's about perspective. So it would take, I would say, I'll put it like this here. That would say that every single astronaut would know the actual truth.
Yeah, I mean, how many people? Let's say 500, right? Roughly. Let's say 600. Let's be generous.
Yeah.
600 people told you that the Loch Ness Monster exists, and not only have they met him, they've rode on his back. How credible would you think that information is?
I mean, 500 to how many billion people?
Right.
I mean, mind you, those are the eyewitnesses.
Right.
Because it's not like you or I could just hop in a rocket ship and just
exactly. See. So it's a little sketch.
I mean, right. It's sketchy.
Yeah.
But until I can go up and see for myself, then it's everything's subject.
Yep.
Like shit, this motherfucker flat, it's round, fuck it, it's in the shape of a baseball.
Right.
Or it's in the shape of a baseball bat, you know, who knows?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Cylinder, whatever.
It's all until I can actually go up there and see.
Yeah.
You know, you'd have to be able to get to the stratosphere, you know, and then be able just to really just do it.
Right. There are. I encourage you to look at the information I gave you. On the back, there's some great videos explaining what it does look like from high up, the edge of space, quote unquote. And you can see for yourself, it's flat as a pancake.
Now, that would mean that if this one is flat, that everything else flat as well?
Well, let me pose this concept on you.
Okay.
Pool table is flat.
Yeah.
The ball's are round.
Yeah.
All right. Football field is flat. You know, their ball is roundish. You know,
Ish, yeah.
Tennis court is flat. The ball on the tennis court is round, right?
Right.
And we can go all day with, you know, all these different analogies. So the Earth, being as that we're on it and what we're seeing up there, they don't have to relate in a sense of shape because there's no evidence to support that, you know?
True indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we are on this
plane,
this gravitational pull that everything is on,
right?
And we're the only disk,
right?
Or I guess that would be the terrarium.
Right.
We're on
terrarium.
So would there be other terrariums like it?
So I'm gonna just drop this on you. That's from the perspective of the premise that space exists, right? Because you know, space, there have to be a disk and then things floating above it and around it and behind it and underneath it, right? What if I were to tell you that space itself is a construct? It doesn't necessarily exist. That it actually just explains the ball model very well, but if the Earth was indeed flat, then space is kind of like, that's out of the picture. I mean, why would you even have space? You don't even need it.
Then that would mean that
up
either
is up.
A, that there's nothing out there,
right?
Or there's something.
There's something. And when you say out there, it's like, how far is out there? Like, for instance, like you could take binoculars, and you know how binoculars work. They triangulate, when you focus with binoculars, they triangulate on objects. So you need both lenses to see the exact same object in the same field of view, right?
True.
So if you're looking at stars, for instance, with binoculars, and to zoom in on stars on an individual basis and look at them, that would suggest that that field of view, those paths of the lenses are crossing relatively close to where you're standing.
Yeah.
So if space did exist and stars were trillions upon trillions of miles away, how would you have two lenses focus their field of view on an object that far away? It'd be physically impossible. You would see it out of one lens, but not the other.
I mean, it's very possible if you're aimed at the same spot.
But when you zoom in on it to where it's like literally engulfing your vision, that's an issue. You know what I'm saying? So there's problems with that assumption. And not only that, I've been to northern Wisconsin. I don't know if you've been like up north where you can actually get a good view of the Milky Way and all that. Bro, it appears to be like a cavern of the sky. It looks like the inside of a cave with lights decorating the surface layer of whatever that is. I don't see a vastness of nothingness. I actually see a surface. Yeah, I mean, it appears that way to me. I mean, that's objective. You know, that's that personal perspective. I don't think all flat earthers could, you know, say the exact same words, but personally, you know, from where I'm standing, I'm looking at a surface.
Like you're in a room.
Yeah, it appears that way.
A very large room.
And then here's something to support that theory. You know how when there's a lightning storm and there's thunder, and you hear the echoing of thunder? Well, don't you need two surfaces to reflect sound for the echo to retrieve back to you?
Sound can echo through air. It can echo upon the molecules of oxygen.
It can, but the way that echoing works, like let's say for instance thunder or whatever, it doesn't disperse randomly.
It disperses outward.
It disperses outward, but when you hear it, you can actually count how many miles away that lightning struck.
Yeah, for every 5 seconds is 1 mile.
Yeah. So, I mean, the only way you could recreate that is not with the molecules of the air, is in a room of some sort. You need a surface to bounce off of. A physical, tangible surface.
Molecules are. Air molecules are tangible to a certain degree.
But
you know what
because
I mean? Once you get into microscopics, it is tangible. It can be touched, just not by our huge gangly hands in comparison.
Right.
But sound is itself, it's a force. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's a frequency.
Yep.
So
it's a wave.
It's a wave. It's a frequency. So that frequency can bounce off of another frequency. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like there are frequencies going through everywhere. There's frequencies coming from us.
Sure.
From objects that we hold, and just objects that we can't see. You know what I mean? Molecules, air, water, moisture.
I would be interested in seeing an experiment that does actually prove that sound can reflect with just molecules in the air. You know, I would like to see that.
Oh yeah, definitely, because it molecules in the air can change the way the sound sounds.
You're right, exactly. It can
Like,
deaden the sound.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. You know
But
what I mean?
you know, like sound rooms, like for instance, if you're on a microphone and you're like in a recording studio, right? There's that pesky echo because you have flat surfaces, right?
Yeah.
So what do? You break up the flatness, so you reflect them. You give it more surface area to bounce off of.
Exactly. So that's why it
And it
has
deadens the
curve.
sound, right?
Yeah.
So these molecules would literally have to be all lined up in a perfect sheet for it to sort of quote unquote reflect the sound in that manner.
It's not necessarily being in a sheet, but just in so much abundance. It
Yeah,
has
there would
be
have to
in
be
a
some
heavily
sort of
abundance.
barrier
Exactly.
of air. Exactly. Yep.
You know, but I don't know. I mean, I've seen the sky in some really sketchy places, and it looks awkward up there.
It does.
It looks awkward.
And it doesn't look anything like what NASA shows us when they're on the ISS, does it? Have you seen that ISS footage when they're like showing the vastness, nothingness, the void of blackness that they describe so often?
I mean, we really can't say that it's a void of nothingness because it's shit up there. You know,
That's
it's
what they
just
say.
like-
Yeah.
It's like
From
it's
here,
what's up there.
you know,
Yeah,
we
look,
see
it look
stuff.
Like it's,
Yeah.
it's shit up there. I just can't say
It's
exact.
just strange how like we have, you know, the air, the clouds, the visibility of the molecules in the air sort of getting in the way of us seeing what we're supposed to be seeing. They're in a vacuum.
Right.
And they see blackness.
Yeah.
We see all these colors and these arrays of insanity, and they see no stars, just black void, and they're somehow in space. When in actuality, that exact same environment can be recreated in a buoyancy pool with all the lights off.
True.
That exact same environment. Easy to reproduce.
I mean, shit. Not even in the buoyancy pool. Just
Yeah.
go in a dark room.
Yeah.
Throw some lights up.
Light
Yeah.
one object, don't light anything else. It's black.
True.
Yep.
But it's something to think about.
Yeah.
Something to think about.
Hopefully I got you thinking, you know.
I mean, oh yeah, it's something I've always thought about.
Dude, a pleasure. It was an awesome conversation.
Oh, likewise, my man. You are great.
All right, take it easy. How's it going over here?
Freezing.
Freezing. Oh, it's cold. Where is Tim?
Popsicle.
Tim Popsicle?
Probably drinking another.
Doing a dance? 24 people
Probably
watching.
inside here. Drinking another.
23 thumbs up. Let's go by the banners over there. Well, we have to walk this way first, and then that way. Well, we can wait for this light.
Or if you want to what? It's definitely not.
man! He got red!
You got triggered?
I don't know. He's on the phone. They got the blue teeth in their ears. Woo!
Are you triggered, sir?
Huh?
Are you triggered?
What?
Why are you laughing? That's crazy.
He's on the phone.
Do whatever I want.
You sure can. Good luck. Good luck at doing that.
I wasn't sure if he's laughing at us or something else.
He probably was.
That's what I went.
The way he reacted, he got all offended, so probably was laughing at us.
I like those reactions.
Oh, they're
I
the
miss
best. They're the best. Oh, it is chilly, man. Where is Tim?
It's probably
Hey guys, you ever played Where's Waldo? Or better yet, Highlights Magazine. See if you can tell me where Tim is. Somebody yell it out in the chat if you see the shape of Tim somewhere. It looks like a sandwich board, but with like a head and arms sticking out. Sparky Lee, how you doing? Scuba Dracula, what's up? Go Team Flat.
How's that
Amen. Let's see who's in the chat. Heavy metal ruined my life. Isaiah 40:22. Sparky Lee. Oh, Roxanne. Oh, much love. Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you. Kirk Wilson. Who else? Authentic Intent is here. What's up? Hey guys and gals. Good to see you. Always a pleasure. Mark Sargent. How you doing, brother? Who else? Teddy C, of course. Of course, of course. Malev, hopefully he's still here. Fire for Truths, what's up? IP. Hello, hello. Man. Yeah, I'm sorry I wasn't paying attention to the chat. Dennis L. Good to see you. Hey you, doing your thing. Right on, guys. Thank you for joining us. Doing our thing in Wicker Park. You know how we do. Flat smacking, keeping it true to the truth. Bubbles in space. Earth is flat. Trying to awaken the sheep and the masses to the truth and the lies and the deception. Sparky, not Sparkle. I didn't say Sparkle, did I? Well, I don't know. I have a list sometime when I talk. When I talk in a weird way.
When we be resurrected, that's when the earth will be flat.
Yes. Amen, brother. It says it in the Bible. You know. It would be obvious that it's flat then. The mountains and hills will melt like wax. There you go. There you go. Kirk Wilson, thanks for joining us. Tanner Chop. Love you guys. Doing our thing on the streets. Earth is flat. Would you like some information? Earth is flat. How you doing, sir? Heard about flat Earth? We're not selling anything, just trying to get the truth out.
Globe is fake.
Globe is a lie. NASA, bunch of liars. Just cartoons for grown-ups. All you get is CGI, special effects, dinner theater, whatever you want to call it. It is all fake. Living a dream. One big dream. Some people know the earth is flat, some don't. Some people are indoctrinated, some are educated, some are hyphenated, some are relegated, some are delegated, some are just hesitating. But eventually they all come to the truth.
Some are hyphenated.
Hyphenated. Yep. Earth is flat. Free information. Want to check it out? Right on. The information is free. The truth comes with a price. The price of realizing you've been deceived your entire life. Check it out.
Thank you.
Yeah. Biblical Earther.
Where's Tim? There he is.
There he is.
He's doing his rounds.
One of these things are not like the other. One of these things are not the same. Now it's time to play our game. It's time to play our game. Hey, how's it going? Can I give you one?
Earth flat people.
Flat Earth. Yeah.
Seen us before?
Yeah.
Nice.
So.
What's your take on it? Quick spiel?
Yeah.
Water seeks its level.
That is true.
We can see too far. The curvature says 25,000 miles in circumference, right?
Right.
Should see about 200 miles until, I mean, you should see about 3 miles to our horizon, but in a plane, you could probably see with optics like maybe 200 miles. Right. You could see 2,000 miles.
All the Earth pictures are fake. They're all CGI.
But why?
Why not? I mean, they're lying to us, so it's an advantage, right? They know the truth, we know a
Space
lie.
doesn't exist. They can't go in space to take a picture of the entire Earth.
True.
But like, what's the end game?
Well, the end
There's
game
always
is
an
us
end game.
living a lie. We lived a lie.
They want you to
They're in
believe
total control.
You evolved from a monkey, basically.
And what did I evolve from?
You were created.
Created by God.
By Jesus.
God Almighty, the Creator. Amen.
Heavenly Father, where He looks down on us from above.
He's above us. There's a firmament.
But the question is, why is this a collage of senselessness? If there is a
freedom
loving
of choice.
Father,
Freedom of choice. You have the choice, and you have His grace to do what you do. Till you die.
and then what?
Then your grace is over. Then you're judged.
Do you guys know where I'm gonna go?
That's His choice.
That's His choice.
Yeah, it's not,
And how
it's
does
not
he-
yours, not
How
mine.
does He determine that?
He created you.
Well, my mom would disagree, but how
Well,
does He
was your mom thinking about the color of your eyes, the color of your, hair? Was she thinking about all those things?
No, but
No.
that's science.
She was doing what she was doing. But see, science is just a blanket term. See, you're assuming that it's all explained and all understood, but even the scientists themselves don't know.
Of course,
Right.
we don't know.
Exactly. So we're just basing all
I
our
mean,
understanding.
The truth is, when you travel the world and you meet all sorts of interesting people, what
Yep.
you find, or what I've found, I should say, because my truth may be completely different from your truth, and that's what's great about living in a free society, is that what I found is the people who really know, they never say, and the people who say,
Never know.
right,
Right. It's funny, but that's just the way it works, man. It's freedom,
Right.
freedom of choice.
exactly.
But
Sorry,
we're
guys.
going out of our box to help others and to at least try to guide them closer to the truth. We might not get you there, but if we can nudge you in a little bit to just to doubt what you've been told, what you've been
Well,
taught,
of course, I doubt what I've been told. and
Then
that's
you're on
why
the
I'm
right
doubting-
path.
yeah, that's why I'm doubting what you say, man.
yep.
But I don't know about the Earth being flat.
We're not taught that. We weren't taught
No.
the Earth is flat.
Water seeks its level. That's the biggest one.
Yeah.
70% of Earth is covered by flat water.
I mean, we're nothing but
Level.
water and self-interest anyway, and that's the truth.
Yeah.
I mean, what else could we be?
What else could we be? Yeah.
Right. That's why the ocean is mother of all of us. What else could she be?
All right. Keep looking. Free information. Want to look into flat Earth? Sure. I like how he accentuated the part that so somebody gets to decide what happens to me when I die. It's like, well, yeah, obviously that's what your hang up is. You're fighting against God. Like you're saying, I don't want to be judged. I want to live my life the way I want. That's the point. Crystal Princess, can I interest you in some truth, some knowledge?
I'm okay.
I didn't go with the demon clown because she probably don't want to know.
I'm good,
But
thank you.
you're supposed to stand for truth. What happened? What happened to you? You're supposed to be of the earth. What are you? Demon? John C. Oddity? Hello. Baron Ronskovic. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Thank you for joining us. So far we had some interesting conversations. Tim, he's got to be free, man. That guy's got to be mobile. Look at him. He's on a roll. He's got to be free. Nobody ties Tim down. There you go. He said our skull is flat. That was some quick thinking. Ooh, it's so cold, like my hands are shaking. Right. Hey, how's it going, man? Can I give you this? Check it out. Whew. We should warm up and then just come out here for a little bit more.
Yeah. Where are we going? across the street.
Well, as soon as Tim gets back here for the 10th time, we'll let him know.
Get that camera out of my face.
This is Flat Smack. Free information, Flat Earth. Check it out for yourself. Top 10 proofs. My top 10 proofs. Oh, thanks for fixing my strap. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. How you doing? Can I give you one? Nope. Next time. Woo! I don't know if that's illegal. I don't think so.
It's not illegal.
Well, it's not like you're slipping her a Mickey. Flat Earth?
You should have got it on tape.
Oh, she was too quick for you. Hello. Want to check that out? Earth is flat. Earth is flat. Check it out. Earth is flat. Somebody replaced your baby with a helmet. That's not cool. You want to look into Flat Earth? Sure. Truth matters. Flat Earth. Blue pants. How you doing? Want to look into Flat Earth? Earth is actually flat. You don't live on a spinning wet ball in a vastness of nothingness. That is just ridiculous. All they show you is cartoons, CGI, and dinner theater.
NASA's Disney for adults.
How many astronauts have died in space? It's
Bubbles in space.
so dangerous, so
YouTube bubbles.
so
in space.
scary up there. They seem to
what?
not give a crap about it.
Wanna
Whoa,
cross?
this car is just making his
Cross?
own
Tim's
rules.
over there. Let's cross.
Let's do it.
We
Let's
got
do it.
one
Hey, nice hair guy. Read
you.
that. Round like a pizza, right? Check it out. Call upon his name, you will be saved.
It's already after 5. Been out here for 2 hours.
We're gonna
We've
go
really
warm
been
up.
doing it for 2 hours? Man, it feels like
Was
5
it
minutes.
3 when we parked?
We're gonna warm up. Tim needs another beer. Right? You wanna go have
I don't
another
need
beer?
no beer.
Making a documentary
About Flat Earth.
You know, I've been seeing that, bro.
Dude,
I've been seeing it more. You know,
Everybody knows
Earth
about
is
it.
flat until
Look
you
into
back
it.
up.
Research it.
research
I
it.
have, because I've seen, like, I've Googled Earth before. It's like,
From
you know,
space?
when you see Earth, it's like,
It's all cartoons, man.
everything is flat in the sense that we can only see 180 degrees, right?
Nope,
But
not true. Gotta look into the information, man. Dude, there's so much evidence to really bash all those claims.
is this based on astrology?
It's based on physical science
Okay.
that you could do
Astrology is
yourself.
kind of a
Just
pseudoscience.
look at those 10 proofs and see where they take you, okay?
Like I said, you're still 100,000 feet. You gotta get in the
Dude, they're showing us pictures. The next one next to that is a curve from NASA. They're telling you it's round from that height, and what we could see it's flat. Who's telling the truth? All right. Yep.
He tried to look away too. I just flat smacked the cop.
Oh, good, good. They need to know. Flat Earth. Free information. Earth is flat. You say it's round like a pizza. Earth is flat. There you go. Dancing guy. Flat Earth.
Are you guys taking down these? Taking
Cool.
down those, banners?
Yeah, can you do it for me?
You want to take it down?
Well, not yet. Until you're ready.
I think we should warm up and come back up.
Where are we gonna be? Can we be like within an eye shot of it?
You guys out here trolling people or what?
Globe is trolling us, man.
Oh yeah.
Ask
Oh
questions.
yeah, big
I
time.
already know all about it.
Oh, you
Oh,
What do you
Sideman Dan? You're a Sideman Dan man?
No, I have friends that are super into flat
Cool. All right.
More into physics, actually reading physics.
Sweet.
theoretical science.
Yeah.
No,
Theories.
It's like computer
no,
science.
there's actual real science behind it.
Sure.
You can actually prove it all. I mean, you can prove it right now. You can see, if you look beyond down the island, you see the clouds descend beyond the buildings.
Do they descend or do they converge on the horizon?
There is no horizon right there. If you're looking at the buildings,
Right.
you can see them go down.
When you're on the plane and you can see for 500 miles and you can see clouds all the way flat, how do you explain that? So it bends here, but up above the clouds it doesn't. When you can see a lot further.
What happens if you can see 2,000 miles in a distance with
Because
infrared?
You're not on Earth. You're above it.
Okay.
It's like if the Earth was flat, you could stand there on North Avenue and you would see the Colorado Rockies.
No. What about the weather? The weather.
Rockies are miles high.
If you pull out your phone, you look at a weather app, right? It's going to tell you the visibility, right? 20%, 30% visibility, 70% visibility.
Okay.
What is visibility? It's how far you can see, right? All right, so what about the weather? That doesn't affect what you can see? How are you going to see another state when you have all these particles? And what about convergence too? You know how
But on a
perspective
clear
works?
day.
But you know how
talking about-
perspective works? Everything shrinks to the
yeah.
horizon. So when things
But
shrink,
that's-
they're going to be too
that
small to even
horizon
see.
is based on a curve,
Yeah.
not
And
based on a flat.
they say what, 3 miles to the curve, right?
Well, that's per inch.
No,
You're
no.
talking about a gradual descent.
They say-
not an immediate drop.
Can you imagine how small the Earth will be if it curves at that point? At that
No, it
point?
actually would be very large because it's not curving as a drastic curve.
You can't see curvature all the way down there.
Actually, you shouldn't even be able to see
It's very
curvature at all. Because they say, the physicists say, that even if you were in, like, let's say, you know, a super high altitude airplane, or like you were Felix Baumgart jumping from the edge of space.
Well, no, you can actually, if you were on a supersonic jet.
I'm saying what a physicist said. He said he was at the edge of space, and he said it would be physically impossible to see a curve from that height.
Which physicist said that?
Neil deGrasse, everybody's favorite, you know.
The actor.
Well, I don't remember him saying that from space you can't see.
He said it publicly almost 3 times. You can look it up yourself.
I don't know, because if you look up, what's the Concorde jet?
There's a lot of conflicting
Check it
information
No,
out there.
this
I
is-
agree.
This is independent. If you go, you can actually look up.
Sure.
I found pictures from just regular people.
Right.
And this was
Using what kind of cameras?
just using regular cameras.
Go
You take
regular
a
GoPro
picture-
cameers. Yeah.
No, not GoPro.
Right.
This is like older than that. This is because the Concorde hasn't been flying for years.
Through a curved window.
Through a curve.
No. You have to look at it through 2 windows
Yep.
inside of a Concorde jet.
And it's
Concorde
curved.
goes up 60,000 miles.
Right.
And you can see the curve.
Well, Neil deGrasse says that's impossible.
No, but it's 2 windows.
Doesn't matter. There's no curve up there. We have pictures and video from higher than that.
Oh, I've seen
completely flat. Completely flat. We have conflicting information is what I'm saying. It's like you got sources that say
Right.
okay, you can look at this height and you see a curve, and then you can actually look at sources that show it completely flat. So there's something at play here.
I've never seen Neil deGrasse Tyson say that you can't see from space.
You can see.
I'll look it up. I'm not doubting.
Fact
I'll
number
look it
1
up.
on here.
I keep an open mind. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. You got NASA showing a curved horizon at the exact same height and altitude. It's completely flat with amateur photography.
Yeah, but
So-
that's not out of the. That's still within the orbit of the Earth. You're talking about the ISS.
No, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is high altitude. High altitude. So this is like the exact
what's
same
that?
height. You got NASA. I'm just saying it's
Right, but is that
conflicting.
from
It's like
what? That's from the
this is from
ISS?
NASA. The same height, completely flat.
But who's the amateur that took this?
I mean, you can actually look up. There's thousands of people with the exact
Oh, I
same
know.
footage.
I've looked up plenty of pictures, but my point is like, you're expecting me to believe something with
You can do it yourself.
You can do this.
but you're not giving any.
Go ahead.
$500 and
Credit
you
to
can
it.
send your own balloon.
No,
Find your
I'm
own
just
credit.
telling you for you guys.
What I'm
If
saying
you're-
is, I'm saying there's conflict
Right.
of information there.
No, I totally get it. What
So
I'm saying is-
you're saying which one is credible, right?
No. What I'm trying to tell you is that if you want people to believe you,
Yeah. No.
You
We
have
don't
to
want
put-
nobody to believe us. That's the problem. That's how we got in this problem in the first place. Is that everybody believes. Nobody wants to prove anything. People want to believe. It's just a religion. You're just
Okay.
believing what somebody else said. You're believing this guy because he's a scientist, but you don't want to believe that guy.
but if
you
you don't
believe
want
this
people to
because you were
believe Earth
taught
is
this, but
flat,
you don't want
why
to
are
believe
you out
that.
here telling people Earth is
We
flat?
want people to find out for themselves. We don't want people to believe what I say, what he says, what anybody says.
But then
Hey, how's it
why
going?
would you have such a clear statement on there?
The statement is true, and you can
So
find
you
out
want
for
people to
yourself.
believe it then. If you're saying it's true, you want
We
people
want
to believe
people to
it.
question the narrative.
Right, but what I'm saying is
We're
in
presenting
order for people-
opposing view.
See,
That's our point. If we were presenting the same
you're not letting me
view,
finish here, buddy.
go ahead.
If you want
go ahead.
people to like believe or whatever, take you as a credible source, right?
No, I'm not asking anybody to
All
take
right.
me as a credible.
Well, let me
source.
finish what I'm saying.
Okay.
If you're gonna put pictures here, you have to give credit to who took this.
It doesn't matter. You can
It
look up.
does
You can look it up
matter, dude.
yourself. You want the
Because
credit?
if you
Look it up.
If you look at any scientific book, if
Okay.
you guys want to read any of this book right here, this guy,
He's credible. He's credible.
Right.
Right.
And you
that's
can
my
read
point.
the theory
Is that
behind
you could find somebody who's credible who conflicts that same statement. Like I said, you can find credible astronomers. You can find credible physicists. You can find
Right,
credible
what I'm saying is
scientists that say
But
the
put
exact
that in
opposite of what
here.
you're being told.
Put that in here. That's my point. If you go in
That
here,
it is in there. Look
Where?
at fact number 3. Selenium eclipse. All right, that's a real observable eclipse that you
Right,
can
but
see.
you're not-
Anybody can
you're
see.
not putting any of the reference.
That's your
to
job.
Who it is.
Look at
No,
the facts.
That's your job.
Here's your
If you're
information.
putting
Look,
information
there's
out
your sources. But
Flat
what
Earth brothers. Who is that?
you got to go and look.
No, but that's what I'm saying, man. You got to put more.
My job is
information
to
on
present
there.
the
No, but if you see,
conflict
it's like
of
this.
information.
Compare this and this, okay?
Your job is to
If
do
I
the
read this
research.
book,
No,
he
the problem
gives the
is
references to where he's getting the
you
information
want
from.
me to
You're not giving
hand
the
everything
reference.
to you on a silver platter and say
No,
this,
it's
and
about
this.
backing up a theory.
But you're
When
still
when you back
believing
up a theory,
somebody.
You have to put information.
What
on
is
there for people to
what is the
look at.
definition of credible to you?
Credible?
Yeah.
Somebody who studied something for a certain
See,
amount
this
of
is where we're going to
time.
hit the brick wall. Is
Okay.
that you're saying that somebody who is presented with the exact information that they're presenting to you is credible.
No, because they study it. This is not like
What is studying?
This isn't. What do you mean? What is studying?
What is studying? Are they taking research from somebody else?
No, they actually physically studied themselves through. There's
What? Somebody's been to space
numerous
that actually
different
wrote
kind of
information about
telescopes.
space?
Do you know how many massive amounts of telescopes there are? There
Yeah,
aren't just
you're looking
telescopes
up.
that-
Who's
that-
looking down
that
from
look
space?
at light, though. There's telescopes that measure gamma rays, X-rays,
Sure,
microwave
sure.
background radiation.
Of course.
Like
We're not
people
discrediting the
do
fact
this,
that
right.
what we see up there from here makes sense. We're saying
There's
what we
also
see from up there
satellites.
down here doesn't make sense.
But there's
We're
also
saying that
satellites that have been sent out that probes.
your 500 to 600 people in
See, but that's
space
not believing it.
are not credible.
Which is fine.
But
We've seen live footage from NASA faking being on ISS.
Fake.
That's if you want to believe that's fake.
You want to believe that's real?
I've seen the videos that try to claim it's fake, but that's up to each
They're on
individual to believe it.
harnesses,
If you
they're
want to believe it.
Well, you need a critical mind first. That's number one. Yeah, you
I
can't
just
just
keep an open mind.
you can't
I don't
just
believe that
openly
everything NASA tells me.
swallow everything that they're saying. Yeah. So what we're saying is that you keep coming back to this argument of what's credible, what's not credible.
No.
And
What
we're
I'm
telling you
what I'm
like
telling you is that-
who dictates what's credible is credible. How definitive can you zero in on the truth? To what person, what moment is that truth a truth?
Well, my thing is this. I've watched tons of flat earth videos and I've seen their experiments and what they've shown. And to me, none of it made sense from other experiments that I've seen that have proven the opposite.
Well, I've seen physical evidence when I
Right.
saw selenium eclipse for myself with the shadow on the moon on the top side, with both the sun and the moon above the horizon. What the heck was causing the eclipse? The sun and the moon are both above the horizon,
Right.
and it's a lunar eclipse.
Right.
The sun and the moon are both above the horizon, and it's a lunar eclipse.
That one I have to look up. I think that has to do with the.
It's called a selenium. Look it up.
I will.
Look it up.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not popular, but it's true.
I will
It
look it up.
exists.
I got
I've
another
seen it
one.
myself. It's real.
How come we can see Mercury and Venus at night when they're closer to the sun than we are? And we're looking at night away from the sun.
Oh, because that's how bright the sun is. You're talking about the sun is a massive.
Wait. No, you didn't hear his question. Say it again.
Why can we see Mercury and Venus at night? We're looking away from the sun.
Right.
Right?
Where's Mercury and Venus on the track of the solar
But you're
system?
talking about exactly.
Yeah.
That's where it depends. You'd
Where
have
are
to-
they? Where can they be
They
physically?
spin around different points in time.
No.
Yes, they
No.
do.
Where-
There's
where's- so
different
you're
points
saying
in the orbit
so you're saying
that
that
you can see it.
But what you're telling us now is that Venus and Mercury can exist on the outside of the Earth's orbit between the Earth and the Sun. You're saying that's possible.
Can you see the moon when it's new moon?
On the outside of the Earth's orbit.
Let's stick with
It's a
this.
Different orbit.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you're arguing that their orbit, it actually intercepts the Earth's orbit from the sun
at certain times.
It does.
Right.
Look up
But
that
not all the
information. That's
time.
faulty. That is not true.
Not all the time.
It never does. It's impossible. It's
How is it impossible?
It's between us and the sun.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's not outside us and the sun. It's between us and the sun. So, for instance, like if you have the sun in the center, you got two
Right.
two
You have
more.
the sun in the center.
Yeah.
And you have two here, right?
Okay, so
If
let's
they
say
go here and the Earth is here, you're still gonna see it.
at night,
Yeah.
in the day, or at night.
Either. It depends.
This is the
their
sun.
Position
All right, so
in their orbit.
that's what I'm saying. This is the sun. Earth is over here. When do they get out there? For the
They're
Earth,
not out
the
there.
Earth is looking this way. This
They're
is
not
night.
out there.
This is day. This is night. This is day. That's what I'm saying. They're not out there. They're
over
never going to
here.
get out there.
What side of the
And you're
planet?
looking at it from here to here, not from here
No.
out there.
No, they're
What side?
you got to look at the
planets
geometry of that.
are
It doesn't match
getting
up.
sunlight?
Check it out.
The sun's here. You get sunlight on this
So
part,
Venus,
right?
Venus is getting
But it
this
can
side.
be. It's not always just this way and this way. It can be this way, this way.
When
this
is
way,
night?
This way, this
When
way.
is night
Even if
night?
we
When is
could
day
see
day?
it, we're looking at the dark side of those planets, which even
But
if
you
we
can
could
get
see
a
them,
telescope yourself and look at it.
Yeah, you shouldn't be able to see them.
Yeah, you can. Because you're looking at a different point in time in the orbit.
You got to lay it out on paper.
Right.
Lay it out on paper.
I've
Look at
seen
it. Draw it out. Get some protractors.
Right. No, I know exactly what
Draw
you're
it
saying.
out.
I know
All
what
right.
you're saying.
Look
But
at the
if you-
degrees
if it
of when
spins
night
around
would
this
technically
way
be
and
night,
the
when
planets
day
are
would
here,
technically be day.
You're gonna see a cross, and it's still
You're never
gonna
going to
have the
see.
sunlight
see it
hitting
up
it.
there.
You're never going to see it. Never going to see it at
You're
night.
thinking of things that are only in a straight line. The thing is like
No.
this way,
no,
this
no.
way, this
No,
way.
I'm talking about anywhere from 20 to 30 degrees above the horizon. Physically impossible. Okay,
It
Dude.
wouldn't be physically impossible if you can actually
dude, you got to lay this out on paper.
see. No, think about it.
I have thought about it.
Okay, but you've said you've seen it.
I've
right?
laid it out in computer
Okay,
program.
but
I
you
have.
said
Do you have
you've
CAD?
seen it.
Do you have AutoCAD?
You said you've seen it though, right?
Do you what? Venus and Mercury in
Yes.
the sky? Yeah.
So
yeah.
then it is physically possible to see that.
Oh yeah. But
Right.
does it match up with the heliocentric model? No.
Yes, it does.
Put it. Do you have AutoCAD? Do you have
No.
that program?
No.
Okay. Do you have any sort of 3D modeling program?
No.
Even like there's some free ones online you can buy.
I'll look
Not
it
buy,
up.
but
Yeah,
just,
no, I
just
don't use it.
Autodesk is free. All right. Download that. Lay it out. Lay out the measurements that there's. You can whatever. Lay it out however you got to lay it out, and then put when the day is day, when the night is night. Draw a line across the circle of the Earth.
Yeah.
And tell me from anywhere, any continent that you know of, sitting at whatever location you choose, when they can see that physically possible.
Oh, look at it.
It will not happen, ever. It doesn't happen, it's impossible, it's crazy. It's crazy. It shouldn't even exist, but it exists.
Right.
That's what we're saying. It's a failure of understanding. People don't understand that it's physically impossible. It shouldn't exist.
I mean, I'm not gonna discredit you, but I don't think that's true. I will look
I know.
it up. Like I said, I keep an open mind.
I know,
look at all
they
that
have
stuff.
explanations
For sure.
for it,
Yeah.
but lay it out yourself
Yeah.
and look at it.
Right. But
it,
my original
it won't
point
match
is
up.
that it's like, all I'm saying, I'm only using this book as an example because I have it in my hand.
Right.
If you read his book, there's all kind of references, and he breaks down. He'll say, the cosmological constant, right?
Okay.
And he doesn't just say, "Oh, it's the cosmological constant." He explains what the
Explains it.
cosmological constant is.
Right.
Right.
Have you ever played a
It's
video
the
game
energy
before?
Density of the universe. Right.
Have you ever played a video game before?
Yes.
Okay, so I can have mechanics, ideas, and concepts worked out into the mathematical, construct of this game, this simulated game. They could have nothing to do with reality, but on paper they can make complete sense. Complete sense.
Right.
Does it make it real?
Well, my point is not that. That's not my point. My point
But
is
that's
that
that's what a lot of this theoretical
Right.
science is.
Well,
it is
see,
literally
but
a
not-
computer-generated
lot of it isn't
fantasy
theoretical
land.
science, though, because you can base it in reality.
It's like, to a certain degree.
the
You
same
can relate
science,
it to
you're using
reality.
A camera phone, right? You're
Yeah.
using a smartphone.
Exactly.
The same science that tells you the Earth is round and everything.
But
It's
this
the
is
same science
this
that
is
created this.
physical science.
Did you know there's
This
not
is physical science,
a real
it's not
picture of
theoretical
Earth
science.
from space?
Right, but it
They're all
comes from the
CGI.
same scientific principles.
But there's no theoretical science involved in making this phone or the technology
the
within it.
original where it came from was theoretical.
No.
Yes, it was.
It was always
Bef-
physical.
No.
It was always
Before-
about conductive metals. It was always about
Right, but
the
before it was
properties
able
of
to
electricity.
create it,
And
it was a theory.
No.
Like Tesla had theories
No.
that eventually
You know how
man
many
would
theories?
have
How many theories
a pocket
turned out
phone.
to be true that are physical, from physical science? Give me one theory that turned out to be real, that's physical science.
Like I just said, Tesla. He
Nick-
said
he
that
theorized-
he theorized that in
Yep.
the future, man would have pocket computers. You can look it
No,
up.
he theorized the technology from something that was already discovered. You can have discoveries, but you can't theorize something that doesn't exist. You can't say, I theorize electrons and neutrons and this and
That's
this and
exactly
that
what they
until
did.
you discover it first.
No, that's what do you think the atomists were? The atomists
First of all,
theorized there was atoms.
The atom is still a theory in my book. There is no physical substance for any atom that's ever been seen. You have
Yeah, there is. There's a
no.
picture of an atom.
You have
There's-
detective measures and computer simulations
No,
that
actually,
can
this year took the
recreate
first
this
picture of an
atom to
atom.
create the.
You can look it up.
Do you know what an
This just
electron
happened this year.
microscope is?
Yeah.
Okay, how does an electron microscope work?
I don't know how it works, but I know.
Is it lenses? Is you actually seeing the image, or is it a computer-generated image based on the mathematical construct of what's being measured?
Well, there's that, yeah.
Yeah, so you're not really seeing anything.
No, but there's actually a photograph of an atom. You can look at it. Just
No,
happened this year.
it'd be impossible to see an atom with any sort of
Well, it's not
physical
like
science whatsoever.
No, but it's an electrical. Yeah.
It's an electrical
charge,
image.
but
It's an
that's what
image. It's
everything
math being related to physical.
Right, but see, but that's what I'm
But
saying.
that's
though,
what I'm
like-
saying. Those are not pictures. That's
but
not
a
real.
lot of theories, the theories of building things, like in any, you had to have it in your mind first. Yeah, if you're going to build a building,
all
the first
theories
man
are-
that built a
Okay,
building,
here's an example.
where did he build it from?
He built
It didn't
from,
exist before.
Yes. Well, you think people theorize buildings and then built buildings? They climbed into a cave and realized that the walls were working, so they recreated the wall. They made
But it was
discoveries. They
still a
didn't create
theory.
the
It was
theory
still
of
a theory
of
because
a
the
cave.
cave was not built the way like a pyramid is built.
No, but they got
So
in a
they had to
cave and then
theorize,
they realized,
okay, how
and
do
then
we
they realized
build
I
this?
can't hang this flat thing on this curved surface, so I got to make the walls flat too. Those are discoveries. Those are not theories.
Well, they were theories in a way because they didn't know if it would work until they did it.
Look, this is a great conversation. I'm sure we can go on all day.
Oh, for sure.
But we should really just focus on the hard truths here. And I think you should take another look at Flat Earth.
I will.
Take another look at it.
Like I said, I keep an open mind, man.
Look,
But,
look at the. I get there's a lot that discredits this.
No, but my point
But there's
is
a
like,
lot that
but see,
discredits the narrative
the
as
thing,
well.
though, is like my problem is that it'd be this way.
Yeah.
If flat earthers came up with their own set of physics principles, right?
Okay.
And explained it in that way. The problem to me is
But
when
it's
I
called
get deep
physical
into,
science,
right?
which already exists.
Okay, but
Yeah.
but where is the book? Like, where's the flat Earth physics book?
Well, I mean,
Why hasn't anybody written
We're
it?
talking about like a
Physics of
branded.
water is always to seek its level.
Right,
You
right, right.
agree with
Okay.
that?
I
Original
understand what you're
physical
saying.
science
I understand what you're
is
saying.
flat Earth science.
Well, why have none of the flat earthers written a flat Earth physics book to explain? Because I understand what you're saying. You're using physical science,
Right.
But why have you not put it in a book form and shown that so people can read it?
Because it is literally the basis of all this other objective view that exists. Everything that is theoretical is all based on physical science,
But
which
if
is
you look
already.
at all the physical sciences, right?
Yeah.
Chemistry, biology, whatever you want to get into, quantum
Yeah.
physics. There are tons
Quantum
and tons,
physics is not physical
millions
science,
of
but
books that
yeah.
you can get.
Yeah.
There's not one flat Earth physics book.
But that's what we're saying. Is like
Why isn't there?
it is all flat Earth physics.
No, no.
All
Look,
physical
you're not
science
getting
is
what I'm
flat
saying,
Earth
though.
physics.
Look,
It
physical
already
science
exists,
right? Physical
You're just
science
saying
exists.
you want an author
But no.
to re-put out information that already exists, that is already existed
with the flat Earth
with the flat Earth
theory.
logo on the cover, saying that
with
it's
the
flat
whole
Earth
flat Earth
information.
theory, like that should be in it. There should be like.
But don't
like
you
if
find that a
go,
little
okay, look,
over redundant? Like
No, not at
that's
all. Because
over
it's like this
redundant.
book. Okay, look, this book is about the Big Bang. Okay,
Yeah.
which has been written about numerous times, and I've read other books about the Big Bang.
It's a cool story,
But the way he writes it
right?
is it's very descriptive. It's written for the layperson,
And
right?
it's believable.
So, but see, you're not getting what I'm saying. You keep thinking I'm trying to like convince you. I'm not trying to
No.
convince you.
I
right?
understand that.
What I'm saying is that just because something exists doesn't mean that you can't write about it again, and you can't be more informative, right? So my point is this: you use the actual physical science, right? And create the flat Earth book, like that conceptualizes it chapter by chapter. Like this one goes through. Hold on a second.
Sure. The biggest
Hello?
one, closest to me.
All right, I'll be there in like
A bunch of flyers in here.
So that's all I'm saying. It's like
Okay.
Physical science has been written about over and over and over again.
And over and
right,
over
to
again,
prove
yeah.
the theory that the Earth is round. Okay.
Well,
I think that
it-
flat Earth.
because
This is my opinion.
physical
I think
science
flat
actually
earthers
goes against the round Earth, but go ahead.
Okay, but I'm saying, and that's even more of a reason that flat earthers should make a book.
Yeah. But
Why not?
what I'm saying is that none of that matters because it already exists. It already
No,
exists.
but in order for people to understand something, you have to break it down. And like this, like I'm saying, okay, this starts off, it goes from the singularity, okay? It
Okay.
explains what the singularity is.
Yeah.
Then it goes to the cosmic inflation. Then
Right.
it explains what cosmic inflation is.
But that's
right?
just-
Then but listen.
Okay.
Whether they're theories, whether it's real or not, that doesn't matter. What I'm saying is that he takes whatever the concept is and breaks it down, right? You could do the same thing with flat Earth. You could start from the beginning and say, okay, based on physical sciences that we know, this is why this is flat, right? Chapter 1.
Well, all physical
what I'm saying?
science points to a flat Earth. Yes.
Well, right. What I'm saying is, write a book. Why have none of these flat earthers written a book?
There's a lot of flat earthers that have written books. Actually,
show me.
I have books that are really old. That come from the 1800s that are flat Earth books about physical science.
Okay.
So
Well, what's one of them?
I mean, you can look into some of them. I don't really have all of them offhand. I have a library at home that I peruse from time to
If I
time.
can find, I've never seen them.
Just
But if I can
you
see
can
them-
Google it. I'm sure you can find some
Amazon.
stuff. Yeah.
All right,
I
I'll
bought
check it
most
out.
of mine on Amazon.
Now, I gotta actually go because I gotta pick up my car from the shop. But
Okay.
It was interesting, man, talking to you guys.
It's fantastic. Thank
and,
you.
yeah, have a great day.
You too. What was your name?
My name is Damien.
Damien.
Yeah.
Steve.
Actually, I do a radio show called Think Theory Radio.
Okay.
I talk about all different kind of concepts. So look it up on SoundCloud, Think Theory Radio. It's on
Awesome.
WCPT 820 AM every Saturday, 6 to 7 p.m. So,
All right.
and I'm open. I keep all an open mind. I talk about all kind of stuff. So maybe we'll
Well,
have you
check
guys
out my YouTube channel. It's on the backside.
Okay.
RealmWalker. That's Flat Earth City walking over there.
All right, cool. And you guys are based in Chicago? Or?
Chicago.
All right, work. All right, man. Have a
All
good
right.
one.
Take it easy.
I was thinking of sneak in there to get more.
I know I'm freezing. I am freezing. And then we just lost Tim.
You want to go inside here, Starbucks?
This satanic coffee shop.
Just can't have it.
All right. What are you gonna get in there?
Can't have it.
I know there's nothing in there that I want. All right. We'll use their warm room for a minute. On that note, guys, we lost Tim.
That's a long conversation.
That was a long conversation.
Or another physicist. Second one, right?
Yeah. Yeah. These physicists, they really like to engage, so at least there's that, right? But yeah, thanks for joining us, guys. We had a great time. Thank you. Much love. Tim's around here somewhere.
You went that way.
There he is. He's across the street. Tim, say goodbye. On that note, keep it flat, guys. Keep it flat. Much love.